welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my 2025 goals and a little recap on the goals that I set at the beginning of this year for 2024 and seeing how we did with that. So yeah, last year I did already have my new budget binder, but I don't have my new one yet. I think, fingers crossed, that my dad did buy me one for Christmas, so it's potentially sitting over behind me all wrapped up. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll probably just write it in this binder, like my current one, and then I'll just transfer those across after Christmas, when I hopefully have my new binder. If I don't, then I'll obviously just buy myself one. But yeah, so let's have a look at the 2024 goals. Now I've got two separate pages in my binder and I flipped it here because then it's easy for me to get to. So yeah, this was the goals that I had set. I got payoff loan number 1, which we did do. Payoff loan number 2, that's the one that I'm currently paying £20 a month for. And yeah, I haven't done that. Obviously, if you haven't been here for the whole year, first of all, thank you for being here. But yeah, I was living with my ex-partner at the beginning of this year. However, we broke up and I moved out in February. I then also changed jobs in May, and I've moved house twice. So I moved out of my ex's, and then I have also moved from that place to where I am now. So yeah, there's been a lot going on this year. I was on quite good money when I was working at the pub, because I got tips and I was on a higher hourly rate than what I am at the moment, and it was just literally a 3-minute walk across the road. And I was sort of paying probably, I think it was £400 a month to my ex for like rent and bills and stuff. So I didn't really have that many outgoings apart from the big loan, which we managed to do. I think we managed to do it at the end of January. I think that's when I managed to clear it off. So yeah, I managed to get rid of that loan before I moved out, which was a godsend, I think, because if I hadn't have done that, then I wouldn't have been able to afford to move out. Yeah, and then yeah, changed my jobs. So yeah, I wasn't getting any tip money. I'm on a lesser hourly rate, and I do have to drive about 10 minutes. It's obviously not that far, but it takes up more diesel in my car. But sorry, the cat's moving cards. She keeps climbing on the TV unit to get to her tower. Now she's staring at me. So she might come and say hello. I think she might be sleepy. But yeah, so it's been ups and downs throughout the year with like moving and stuff like that. So yeah, any of the goals that I had set, basically after I moved, I was like, I'm pretty much writing off, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to complete them. But the fact that we managed to pay off loan number 1 was obviously brilliant. Loan number 2 I'm not worried about at all. I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos that I've recorded today that yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's not causing me any interest or anything like that. When I get to the point where I can actually make extra payments towards it, then I will do that. I'm thinking I might just try and save a bulk amount and then see what settlement they want to give me. But yeah, so save 1,000 in dental. Again, we got to £100. We've got something in there, but it obviously wasn't a priority after moving and everything. Sort of the same as 1 month ahead. I decided to scrap doing that at all and just focus on the emergency fund, because they are kind of similar in a way. Yeah, I didn't want to try and split the money over both things, because I knew I wouldn't be able to complete either of the two. But yeah, doing just one was better for me. So yeah, we obviously didn't do that one. Saved 2k in emergency fund. Again, I think I had about 1,000 in my emergency fund at the end of last year. However, I then used that to pay for my deposit on my last flat, and then that's sort of gone to this flat as well, or annex. Yeah, so we've managed to get to £600 in the year. And obviously when I do eventually move out and move in with Shane, which fingers crossed is the plan for 2025, 2k wouldn't, like, I've got £1,000 going straight back into it. When I get my deposit back, that will go straight back into emergency fund. So straight away I'll be at £1,600 plus anything else that I get up to that point. So yeah, and then reach 2,000 YouTube subscribers, which thank you ever so much to everyone who has subscribed. We managed to do that. I don't know when it was. And also a little side note, because I've forgotten in all the videos I've recorded today, but today, the Sunday the 22nd of December, you guys won't see this for a few more days, but it is my YouTube birthday, yay! I was going to get a little cake and stuff and actually make it special this year, because I didn't last year, but time got away with me and all of that. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube for exactly 2 years today, so yeah, absolutely love doing the videos and the editing and seeing all you guys' comments and everything. Yeah, it really is good. So thank you ever so much to anyone that has supported me here on YouTube. It really does mean a great deal to me. So yeah, we got to the 2k subscribers. So then I had these goals as well, which I think are the goals that I sort of did on my channel. I'm not quite sure why I've got the other ones there. It's been a year, so I can't remember. But we had the pay off the loan, which we did. I obviously bought my laptop. I think I bought that just over a year ago now. And I did buy that on finance, but we paid that off. I wanted to complete the 52-week challenge, which we did, and the 2 lots of the 20-week savings challenges, again, which we did. And we can now mark this one off because we did complete the Save the Year challenge, tick, for this year. Yeah, so we did that in my week 4 of December's cash stuffing. So yeah, that was brilliant. Complete the 6-month challenge, we did that. I don't even know what I was saving that money towards, to be honest. They were all going towards something, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone a year ago. But yeah, so if you remember, do let me know in the comments. And again, we've got the reach 2,000 YouTube subscribers, which yeah, we did. So, I mean, these goals wise, we completed all of them. The other ones, yeah, we didn't manage to do all of them. Actually, we only sort of did 2, but again, things changed because of my living and whatever situation. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Do you know what? I'll do it on this page. Just ignore the bills. I don't even know if that's actually correct anymore, but yeah, let's write our 2025 goals on here. So 2025 goals. Now I have got them on my laptop, which is in front of me, so because I was like, oh, they're on my phone, then I was like, well, I'll write them out, and I was like, well, I don't want to write them out twice. So yeah, I remembered it was on my notes, so I could just pull that up on my laptop. So I've got a bit of a plan for each of them. I mean, most of them are sort of a January to December thing, you know, I'm just going to take the whole year to save for those things. But I will just start from the top, I think, on how I've written them out. So goal number 1 will be to save £1,000 in Christmas. So the last 2 years since I've been doing this, I have saved £500 towards Christmas. I think the first year was 500 as well, but last year was definitely 500. This year, sorry. But obviously things get more expensive. I've now, obviously, like Shane's boys and stuff, I want to be able to, like, you know, contribute a bit towards them as well. And, you know, kids, they're expensive. So the aim is 1,000, but I will not be upset if I don't hit 1,000, but sort of anything more than 500, I'll be happy with. But we're gonna aim for 1,000. So 1k in Christmas. Now, I'm not going to write it in here. I may write it in my other book, but the goal for that is between January and October, because I do like to get like shopping earlier, and I would like to have it completed by October, and then I will start spending the money out of it. But again, yeah, maybe I find some Christmas presents in August that I want to buy, and yeah, I'll take some money out. I don't know, but I guess I would have still reached the goal, if you will. So next up, number 2 is £500 in car maintenance after fixing my car. So yeah, if you've watched my last few videos, I've mentioned that. Let me just write this down, otherwise I'm going to write what I'm saying. Car maintenance. So yeah, I've had to get some new tyres. I had to get a new bulb for the second time in like 2 months. and there's other bits and bobs that need fixing on my car. It's just had the MOT as well, so that's done for another year. I did have £400 in there, and that's been sitting there for quite a while, to be honest, and I haven't really added anything to it. But yeah, I'd quite like to fix my car, so I'm going to save money, you know, going forwards. But until I've actually fixed my car, that all needs to be done before I then reach the 500 goal. I'm not going to try and reach 500, then fix it and be like, oh, I met the goal. The goal is fix the car and then get to 500. So yeah, I mean, hopefully everything doesn't cost too much that's, you know, going to fix it and stuff. Because then after that, I will probably have a goal of getting a new car, but that will probably be a 2026 goal. Right, so number 3 will be £600 in car insurance. I mean, that's sort of a given because I need it. But, you know, I'm all for easy obtainable goals that you probably know that you're gonna reach, but it's nice to just be able to tick something off. So that's why I'm putting that there. It's £100 more than it has been for the last 2 years. Again, everything's going up, so I just want to make sure that I've got a bit extra in there for next year. We're talking 2026. This is the goal for car insurance for 2026. But I would like to have that done by the end of the year, just so it's done and I don't have to worry about it. That's what I did this year. We have completed car insurance this month. So yeah, it gives me a few months to really focus on Christmas as well, and then I can then start concentrating on car insurance for the following year. It's not due until April, so yeah, it gives me a few months to do that. And yeah, I will add some to it if I need to this year. Obviously I will just have to wait and see closer to the time how much that is going to be. So next up, number 4 is 1,500 in emergency fund. Now, like I said, we have already got £600, and if I do move in with Shane, the £1,000 deposit from this house is going to go straight into emergency fund. So fingers crossed, we could quite easily do this when I move out, and then I will be over it. And I may then, you know, on the 6-month check-in, when I go through my goals in like after 6 months, I may then change that to 2,000, sort of seeing how everything's gone, because yeah, I could be not that far away and it could be quite an easy goal. So we'll see. So emergency fund. Perfect. And again, that's just a January to December thing. Right, number 5 is going to be £1,000 in tech. I did only get my phone last November, and this phone is absolutely fine, but I do like having the new tech. You guys know me, I like tech and I like Apple, and yeah, I try to go maybe for like every other phone, because it does seem a little bit pointless getting the new phone. There wasn't something on the iPhone, what are we on, 16? Yeah, is it 16? I don't know. It is, yeah, because I've got the 15. Yeah, so I didn't feel like there was anything really that like I really wanted. I do like the camera control thing, but at the same time I didn't have the money, so I think I sort of realised and sort of said to myself, no, it's not affordable, we can't get it, so I'm not going to bother. So yeah, hopefully next year, when the new iPhone 17 comes out, which would be October time I think it is, or September, I will hopefully have enough money to get that. I will trade in this phone and then use the money from this phone to pay for the other one. So £1,000 might be more than enough, but we'll see. Maybe there's some other sort of tech that I want to get closer to the time. But yeah, so 1,000, I put 1,000 instead of 1k, never mind, in tech. Cool, right, so that's all like the sort of categories and stuff. Sort of other general, I'm just reading whether or not, oh, so if you watched my new binder setup, which come out yesterday when this one comes out, I had a new tin challenge, and I said, oh, I'm going to have that go towards Christmas, and then I changed my mind because of the 30 envelope when I brought that out, and I've just read on my notes of my goals, 30 envelope challenge towards Christmas plus binder. So yeah, that was my plan all along. I just got ahead of myself and a bit too confused. Okay, so next is 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it, but it'd be nice to see that growth. I obviously do gain subscribers nearly on a daily basis, but I also lose them at the same time. Absolutely fine. You know, I can't really do anything to gain more subscribers, so I'm just being me, and if you like me, then, you know, stick around and consider subscribing. But yeah, I don't know, just it'd be quite nice to get to 3,000 by the end of year 3, I guess, because then that would sort of average out at 1,000 subscribers a year, so that would be quite cool. Yeah, so the other bits that I've got written down, I don't think are really goals. It's more of where I want the certain category to be at. So yeah, I've got Scotland at £300. So, and what I would do is get it to £300, and then when I use it, I will then just top it back up to £300. So if I spent 100 going to see my sister, then I would just top it back up to 100. So there's always 300 there. That's more than I would need for fuel, but probably not enough if I needed to stay somewhere. So yeah, I don't know. And also there is one for Shane's birthday, which is due in May, but I mean, he keeps saying he's going to watch my videos, but you know, he's not. But just in case he is going to watch it or does watch these videos, I am not going to mention how much I plan on saving for him. I mean, I guess he'll see how much I'm saving in his wallet. But yeah, it's his 40th birthday in May, so I want to do something special. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil any of that. And I don't think I have written out all of the different categories. And yeah, I mean, 1 month ahead would be £1,600. I'm not going to put that as a goal just because I don't know if I'll even be able to start it this year. If I do, I'm definitely not going to get to that. So I'm not going to bother popping that down. And yeah, everything else is sort of blank, or we've already gone through it. So I think that's all the goals. I don't know. Maybe we'll add to it if I think of anything else in the meantime. Well, this is the last video of the year now, so you won't see me again until we do our first week's cash stuffing for January. But yeah, if I think of anything by then, I'll make a note of it, and then we can add it on, and I'll pop it into my new binder whenever that is that I get that. But yeah, I mean, what other goals have you guys been setting? You know, it'd be really interesting to see what other people do, to then maybe think, oh, actually, like, that would be quite a good goal for me, or, you know, I can tweak it slightly. And yeah, I find that with my envelopes, when I sell them on Etsy and I see people's categories, I think, oh, actually, that would be quite helpful. And yeah, I then like create myself a new category. But yeah, do let me know what your goals are for 2025 and how my voice is still going, and how you guys managed with your 2024 goals. Yeah, I've done so much talking today to myself. I literally haven't spoken to anyone but my phone. And yeah, I think I'm losing my voice just a little bit, to be honest. I'm pretty good with my list of things. If you've been following the last few videos, I am working my way through my list. I've just got cleaning and bits to do now. I've done the Christmas wrapping that I needed to do. I've done the orders. I've done the magnets that I wanted to make. Yeah, so there we go. I think that is it. I think. It feels a little bit weird that I'm not going to speak to you guys until 2025. and that is about 2 weeks time as well. So I'm sort of having a week off for myself, but you guys will see videos obviously throughout the week, or you have been, should I say, because this is the last one. So yeah, I guess I will see you guys in 2025. I hope you all had a magical Christmas, and I hope you have a fantastic new year. I hope it brings everything that you've wished for and want. And yeah, I guess I will see you in January 2025. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.